or actually I haven't said this to you yet, but with the high demand of this device, I'm actually only able to review it for a few days. So I like to always spend at least 5 days with the device before I give an actual review. But unfortunately, I can only do a quick review with this one, so that's why I'm doing more of a demo and just pretty much going over the phone with my YouTube fans here. Alright, hello YouTube, this is Mike with PhoneJunkie.org. I'm just doing a quick little my opinion review on the Blackberry Z10. Unfortunately, I'm having an issue, and I don't believe it's with the Blackberry. This is a review phone. I don't believe it came activated when they sent it to me. They probably just forgot to activate it or something along those lines. But thank God for Wi-Fi. I can still connect to Wi-Fi and use majority of the features except phone calls and messages. But here I'm going to start off with the basic layout of the device. Reminds me of almost of like an iPhone, of the iPhone 5. You have the same block style layout here. It is 9mm thick. It weighs about 137.5 grams, so it still feels nice in the hands. Here on the back, it's a plastic fill but metal siding almost. It has a coated matte back with this raised bumps on it. Feels really nice. You have an 8 megapixel camera with LED flash. Alright, so you have your up, down volume rockers. You have your dedicated button here. I actually haven't checked to see if that's if you can change this, but right now it's for the voice control. But with most Blackberries, you're able to change that to use it as a dedicated key for whatever you like. I used to always use it for my calendar. On top, you have your noise canceling microphone, power lock unlock button, and your 3.5mm headphone jack. Here on the bottom, you don't have anything. You do have a lot of space, but I know the antennas are down here, I believe, and they give you a little bit of room because this phone does not have a home button. Everything is gesture based, and we'll get into that in a minute. On the left side, you have your micro USB charging port and then a micro HDMI port. You have a removable back here, which reveals a 1800 milliamp battery, a micro SD card slot, which can use up to a 64 gigabyte micro SD card. Then you have your SIM card slot there. And the back actually snaps on really easy. Alright, so you do have a 4.2 inch screen here. It has 768 by 1280 pixels, which gives you a PPI of 335. They're going to allow you to have 16 gigabytes of internal storage. And again, you can have a micro SD card up to 64 gigabytes. This is Bluetooth 4.0 capable. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start out in the Blackberry hub, or known as notifications. You just go from the bottom, swipe up to the right, and this was a message I was in. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of that. You just swipe back, hit this, and it'll take me to my hub. And here's everything: my messages, my text messages, emails, Facebook messages, Twitter, and any type of notification I have. If you want something specific, you can go just to your notifications, just to your BlackBerry Messenger, text messages, Facebook, email. And there's no email icon. No way that I know of putting it on there. I really haven't tried, but this is the only way I know I can access my email is to go to the BlackBerry hub, click email, and it'll pop up just my email here. You can also compose a Twitter status update, Facebook update, text messages, whatever you want from this screen here. Well, you'd have to go to the hub, hit this, and then you can pick which one you would like to do. Now to go back to the home screen, you just go from the bottom up. and it takes you to this menu always. To go to your quick settings, you swipe from the top. You can turn the rotation lock off, Wi-Fi settings, alarm, whatever the deal is you need. So let's go ahead and take a peek into Blackberry World. Blackberry World is their app store. It has definitely came a long way from where it used to be. You have TV episodes, you have your movies, you have music, you have games, and you have a lot more apps now. You got Angry Birds, you got Kindle for Blackberry. Unfortunately, there's still no Skype for it yet. Blackberry really does, just like Windows Mobile, they just need to get somebody in there or get some people out there to develop some apps. And I think that's definitely a big deal breaker for phone manufacturers today, or OS manufacturers, I should say, is to have a good app store like iOS or Android does. So let's go ahead and talk about the keyboard. The keyboard definitely resembles a BlackBerry Bold 9900 keyboard. Obviously, it's a touchscreen, but it types very nice. The buttons are spaced out well. And as you can see, the typing prediction types up. If I press E, it'll suggest well, willing with another I, and you can see them right there, over there. So it pops up on the bottom what it thinks you want, and you can just hit it and go on that way. So it's just a basic keyboard, nothing too fancy. I do like the typing, and I'm able to type pretty decently. It's hard for me to type right now because I have a camera in front of me. So that's actually, a good thumbs up to BlackBerry for having something like this. Alright, so the camera is a 8 megapixel camera. I have a camera lens here. Play around with for a minute, let it focus. So you just touch the screen for it to take. And it didn't detect any faces, but I could go back and forth, and it takes a few pictures. That way, if I took a picture of somebody and they were blinking, I can go forward. No, I didn't like that one. So I'll go back here, whatever the case may be. I don't have anyone to take a photo of, but it does have that feature on it. And you don't actually have to use that feature. It's only if you want to. You pick right there. I'm going to just go to the normal camera. And it just takes regular pictures. Now, if somebody does blink with this one, there's no way to go back. You have to have I'm not sure what the word of it's called right now, but you have to have it highlighted for it to do that. And you'll hear it take clicks. Probably takes about 6 pictures. And you can go back and pick which one you choose and hit the check mark, and it will save that one only. The camera does very well. Very basic, nothing spectacular. It autofocuses pretty decent. It will take images up to 3,264 by 2,448 pixels. It'll do video at 30 frames per second at 1080p high definition. You also get a front-facing camera with 2 megapixels with 720p HD video record. And that's pretty much the camera for you. Some things I do like about this device are it just being BlackBerry. The way BlackBerry manages their staying in touch, I should say, staying connected with other people. The email clients work very well. It's always been BlackBerry's #1 asset. I get my messages right away. I always feel I can stay more connected with the BlackBerry. You get your email right away. But I still believe BlackBerry's playing catch up to Android and iOS. And this is something I don't like to compare to. I believe this is a different market for people. And this is for a different set of people that would like a device like this. You still get your main features you would get with the iPhone or Android. You still have videos. You still have music, pictures, camera, all that stuff. You can still watch. Let's go ahead and play a video here so you can see the video playback. Video playback is very well. I'm actually really impressed with the video playback and the volume as well. The volume's not the best, but it definitely gets the job done, and it's something I can listen to. As well as playback, video playback, as you just saw, played back very well. So we're going to get out of that. As well as almost forgot to mention, this does have a 1.2 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon processor, and it has 2 gigabytes of RAM, which is something that's very high, especially for BlackBerry, especially from the previous devices out there. And I've only had a lag problem a couple of times. One thing I did notice was that a reset would fix the problem. I know on old Blackberries, for a hard reset, you just pull the battery out while the phone was turned on, and as we all know, it always took it for a long time to pop back up. The web browser for BlackBerry is definitely finally perfected now. Even on their previous devices, it was never really that good, but now it's perfected. It pulls up apps, it renders them okay, and the only problem is sometimes when you go too fast, probably not now because my website is optimized for mobile, but if you go to a website that's optimized just for desktops, you will have some problems. Let me see if I can pull up a website where I know on this app I did. So as you can see right here, even though it's still loading up some, you will sometimes get the little glitches there. Of the white screen, and that's all you see. So if you just slow down, then that's not a problem. Another problem I was having with the device is when I would open a application, it would delay sometimes a couple seconds before it would open. But I just reset the phone before I did this review, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And this is the basic calendar app. I actually like it very well. You can quick hit the month, the week, search, or you can add an application or add an appointment or an event. So we just got a little notification here, and something happened on Facebook here. And that's one thing I do like about BlackBerry. I feel it's really easy to stay connected with people. So anyway, to sum it up though, I got out of what I've tried, the battery life is a little bit on the downside. They are rating this at a 10-hour talk time. I haven't been able to test that out, but from what I've had with the battery, I would say about a half a battery would probably last me about 3 to 4 hours of usage. So I would probably guess about 8 hours of usage on a normal battery life. And I do apologize to you guys for this brief review. This is just something I did with the best I can. I just really wanted to bring a video to you, just let you know what I think of this device, and I really think this is a great device. This is something I may plan to use in the future. I'm really waiting for the Blackberry Q10 to come out, and hopefully BlackBerry stays in there and they keep bringing phones, for BlackBerry users out there to look forward to. If you guys have any comments or questions, I plan on putting this against the iPhone 5 a little bit when I do have a chance to actually use the phone. So leave some comments below and let me know what you think about this device, if you guys ordered the device, or if you're waiting for the Q10 to come out. Alright, you all have a good day, and thank you for subscribing.